anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Quarterback gets the first down. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tiger! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Fielded in the end zone, it's open. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Changing the play. Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Yeah, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got a man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Toner. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on third. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. LSU right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he's got him. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Tigers will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here comes the hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field. But again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw for it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Release to the back. And to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's open. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's open. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up.
Brings him to the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. This dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cade. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU. If you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon, joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver year. This guy is really good.
It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Making side adjustments here. Finds his back in the middle. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Makes the catch. It's Toner. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the comeback is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Back open in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give from the gun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. LSU quick to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
To the ground with the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, That hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to as little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Picks up enough to get the first and 10 from the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Toner. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Canes heading quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. Got a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, trailing like they are.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Grabs it in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. LSU right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 19 to Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. It's open. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the back over the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Swings it out to the flat. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game